Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. That's our new theme music. That shit is dope.
Oh, God.
Made it myself. I don't have to worry about copyright laws and fucking all that bullshit. But welcome back, people, to another podcast.
Hi, welcome.
It's your boy, JP.
And
my
Griz.
wife. So let's go ahead and crack this bottle open here. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little under the weather, guys. I had some crazy chills, massive headache. Griz thinks I'm lying about it, but...
Every woman knows that guys overreact when they're sick.
Yeah, that's fucking horse shit.
Whatever, I'm ready to drink.
Until it all happens. You're like, oh my God, you really were sick. You got a fever of 100.7? Because I have a fever of 100.7 right now, guys. Okay? And she thinks it's a goddamn fucking joke. It's fucking horseshit. I am going to drink a little just because the podcast is not the same if we don't drink. It is what it is. Episode 3 today, guys. We're going to talk about our fucking pet peeves. I'm very nervous to do this, okay? Because people break up families over this shit, okay? Kids get divided in their fucking homes.
Yeah.
Husband and wives break up. Boyfriend and girlfriends break up. Families argue over fucking pet peeves. But we're going to do it anyway.
Hey, who knows? Maybe then it'll be a divorce and podcast.
Hey, that'd be dope. Hey, if you
know?
guys would like to see a divorce podcast, put it in the comments below. That should be fire.
God.
I'll tape the entire hearing in the courthouse.
Asshole.
I'm going to fucking win. I'm going to take it all.
Yeah, I'm nervous too about this podcast.
Oh, man, it's so good. I have about like 400 pet peeves, but I have to narrow it down in like categories and level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5. But I'm going to keep it simple here.
I have not leveled it because it was a long list. We have not seen each other's pet peeves.
Oh, yeah, no. But we know what they are.
But
we know what they are.
Nothing was crazy though. I did kind of like that going through my list and like really thinking about it. You really don't do anything that's like super, super crazy. But there are little things. So you do have some crazy stuff.
Well.
But it's annoying. It's annoying, not, crazy.
You guys ready for this?
Oh God. And I get so defensive. It's so hard. Like we just had an argument yesterday talking about doing the podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It already started rocky.
That's right. JP got no poom poom last night because
None.
this fucking argument over this fucking podcast. But you know what? And I thought about it. I was like, should I put this on the pet peeve list?
Oh, God.
They're going to put this bitch on the pet peeve list. It's going down, people. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to, for all of Griz's friends that are watching this right now, I'm going fucking ham. I'm going in.
Oh, great.
No. I truly.
I'm going to start drinking now.
You should have started drinking before I opened this bottle here.
I should have because I'm like really nervous about this one.
You should have.
All right. You're going to start it off.
Fuck it. I'm starting off now. See, that's one of my pet peeves. I always have to fucking go first. She just can't take initiative and just fucking do it herself. That's pet peeve number 1 right there.
That is going down such a lie.
List. I'm going down the list structure. Bam, bam, bam. So you want to do this like I do one and then you do one? And then
yeah, that's fine.
I just kind of wanted to hear all of yours first.
No.
And then I wanted you to sit.
Cheater.
And just fucking take in everything that I'm about to say.
No.
So I'm going to go in because I know that motherfuckers all over the world, guys all over the world have these same pet peeves with their fucking women. And if you don't, God bless you because it's fucking crazy. If you can see the look in her eyes.
I'm already getting mad.
I know she's getting mad. She's like, I'm going to fucking destroy you. No poom poom 2 nights in a row.
Like there's not enough in here at all.
All right. I guess I got to go first.
All right.
Ooh, I got my phone now just because I wrote these down.
That's crazy.
To make sure. Why? You don't have like your setup here? Like your pet peeves?
I wrote them down, but I didn't bring them.
You didn't bring them?
I know them by heart.
She got them memorized. Oh, shit. So you know what? But, ladies first. Ladies first. Go, please. All the women in the world want to hear this.
Oh, God. The number one, like, pet peeve for me, the one that always, like, I, like, talk to your mom about this. This is how bad, like.
Shit. Mom gets in this.
So she'll laugh when she sees this, but I fucking hate after you take a shower, like, the clothes that you were wearing, you put them on the floor so that you can step out of the shower and step on top of the clothes. Even though we have a rug, sometimes there's more than 3 towels in our bathroom and you just step all over your clothes. And it drives me insane. And through the years, I have told you.
Do we get to defend ourselves like after all these pet peeves? Like,
You can say something.
We're going to explain.
But I've told you this over and over again. And after so many years of you just still doing it, I feel like now we just kind of like, this is our lives. Like, hey, this is what he does. Like, you pick and choose your battles now. Like, as we've grown, there's things that still annoy me. And I'm like, whatever.
Strategy, bro. But strategy, dude.
It fucking drives me insane. Like,
so let me explain why. So normally, right, I don't take off my clothes, obviously, before getting into the bathroom. I always take it off. I put it nice and neat down on the floor, mostly like the t-shirts and stuff, and I lay them on top of the rug. Just because, like, one of like the crazy things that I hate, like, you ever have on a pair of socks and you step in like a wet puddle and you're like, oh, this is so disgusting. Yeah. It's kind of disgusting. It's kind of like after your shower, you're like, I immediately have to get out because I can't stand in the water that's left over in the shower because it grosses you out.
But we usually take a shower together. And you still do it.
I know, like, but you flee the scene immediately because you're like, oh my God, like I just feel disgusting. So what happens is I step on the rug. Okay, the rug now gets damp. Okay, the rug absorbs the water, right? And then in the middle of the night, when I want to go take a piss, I step on the rug with my socks on or something, and it's like fucking wet sock, just like shower juice. At least with some of the clothes, it helps absorb the water so the rug doesn't get that damp. And that's just what I like. And I just think I'm not going to stop doing it. So
I know you're not going to stop doing it because
it's been 9 years.
I have been talking about it for fucking 9 years. Like when we first moved in together, I was like, oh my God, like there were so many things. And I would tell you and I'd tell you. And
so what do you mean he does this?
And it's been 9 years and you still do them. So I'm like,
he stands up when he pees. That's my pet peeve.
That's like the one that stands out. Okay. There's another one that stands out, but we'll get to that one
after my turn now. Shut your mouth. It's my turn. Okay. My pet peeve is her hair looks fantastic right now, right? It looks beautiful. Like, it's nice and straight. She took so much time to flat iron it, but I wish she groomed herself just a little bit more. Okay, and not saying that she's not groomed, but what I mean by this is that her hair is all over the place. So if she frequently brushed her hair more, she wouldn't shed as much as she does. We do laundry. I take my laundry fresh out the fucking laundry basket and I fold it up and then I go and I unfold it to wear it and there's like a knot of hair. They look like spiders because they ball up, right? Or they look like roaches or something because they fall on the floor like, oh my God, like what is this? And it's like, oh, it's my fucking wife's hair. More importantly though, is they get caught up in like my boxers. So sometimes I go to the men's urinal when we're out and I have to pee and I'm peeing, all right? And I'm like, oh, like what is this weird uncomfortable thing? And I just pull one strand of hair out from in between my crotch. Just and it's super just gross. It's just so disgusting. Listen, this has happened to everybody because I seen a meme out of this shit. You ever take a shower or something and you're like scrubbing your ass and you pull that one strand of hair out of the crack of your ass and you're like, my hair is not even long. It's hers, but it's all over the place.
Well, I will say I do shed like crazy.
Yeah, she does shed. I just wish she would take an extra 5-10 minutes a day.
I hate to brush my hair.
Well, you need to brush daily.
Ever since I've been a little girl, I hate to brush my hair.
Or cut that shit off.
No, it's still a shed. I've cut my hair multiple times. Listen, and
I have no problems with bald bitches. I will love you even if you had the little short bomb, shave it off, G.I. Jane, Britney Spears, do something, please.
You say that and then you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fucking, that's another pet peeve. She shaved off her fucking hair.
Can't.
All right, go ahead, go. Your turn. Shoot your shot, bro.
Oh my God. Another thing that I absolutely hate is obviously you have asthma.
Yeah.
And you have to use a nebulizer.
I do.
Right? And usually the medicine
I'm a sick man, guys.
that comes with that nebulizer is a burrito.
So like, yeah, right.
And
they're like these little plastic tubes and stuff.
They have the liquid that you're going to use.
But I'm going to explain
why.
They're everywhere.
And another thing that I've talked to your mom about, like I'm actually very fortunate to have a
How
really
often do you speak with my mother? Like I never see you talk
I actually am one of like the lucky ones that actually enjoys like talking to her mother-in-law and like I value her a lot. I vented to her. And this is one of the things that we've talked about. How I find those stupid plastic things everywhere. I have found them under the bed,
totally guilty.
on the counters, Calyx finds them in like odd places. I'm like, why is this even here? And the funny thing is, when I talk to your mom about it, she's like, yeah. She's like, that's one of the problems that I had when he was young. That's right. So I know that you've done this.
I listen. And so here's why.
I just want to.
Let me just explain why.
Shove it down your throat.
All right. So the medication that I use is so like I had like a scare back when I was younger. Like I used too much medicine, and it was like an overdose of medicine. So the albuterol speeds up your heart, and you kind of get jittery and nervous. But I did too much because I had a really bad asthma attack. Right. So when you go to the hospital, and anyone here has asthma, you go to the hospital. They give you like 2 or 3 treatments, but like they're strong, and you get nervous, and you get jittery. Sorry. And it freaked me out. So what I do is, because the medicine that I get is relatively strong, I just do half. So I squeeze half, and then I put the other half next to my bed, just God forbid, in case there's an emergency. I can grab the vial, it's right there with the other half, squeeze, bam.
That is absolute bullshit.
Here I am still am.
And this is why, because I've never found one that's open.
Right, because I do them. Wait, what do you mean?
Like you say that you leave some.
They're all open because all the ones that are closed with medicine are behind the television.
You just said that you leave some in there.
Right, correct.
Right, so that you could use it.
Correct.
Right, where do you leave this?
Right by the nebulizer. And typically they'll fall on the floor. Our son will grab them. He'll play with them. We're like, oh shit.
Maybe that's what it is, because I've never found any with liquid in them. They're just empty.
Correct.
And I'm like, the trash can is right over there. Why can't he just throw it over?
Because most of the time it's like, so I do one very early in the morning and I do one very late at night. And sometimes I may wake up and, use the bathroom. Oh my God. The little shortness of breath. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I do it up, and I'm just lazy.
And you leave them sometimes like, we'll take like a glass of water in the room before we go to sleep.
Yeah, and I put them in
and you put them in fucking cup.
Because I don't want them to fall on the floor.
Yeah, but then there's like a collection in there. And then I have to go and throw them away or find them under the bed. And it's disgusting.
Sorry.
It drives me insane.
I'm totally guilty. Drink to that one.
And the fact that you have not, your mom used to bitch you about it, and I've bitched you about it, and you still haven't done it.
Hey, guess what? I'm still gonna do it though. So it's okay. Ooh. Are we ready? Ooh, it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Pet peeve number 2.
Oh God. I'm getting so nervous.
She mixes up my fucking clothes with, all right, so 13-year-old, my stepson, he's a pretty big kid, but he's nowhere near the size of me. And all the time she's like, oh, here's some clothes for you. And I go and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shirt doesn't even fit me. Clearly, the shirt doesn't fit a 250-pound man, but yet it still goes in like my stuff. So when I go, I'm like, oh, look at my blue shirt. I'm going to wear my blue shirt today. It's not even my fucking blue shirt. And it drives me insane because it happens so much. Now, normally I don't blow up about this. I'm like, I fuck whatever. I take it. Maybe I fold it back up. I'll put it in like his room. But I come sometimes and I'm like, where the fuck are all my clothes? Like, where are my fucking t-shirts? Like, where are my fucking socks? And it's like they just burn into the fucking black hole of the abyss, and it drives me fucking insane. Because like I'm a very, very simple guy.
That doesn't happen.
I don't wear a whole lot of colors: white t-shirts, black t-shirts, gray t-shirts. Very, very simple. Maybe some green. I do love green now. But yeah, like it just pisses me off.
It's like difficult when you have to fold 3 loads of laundry. Like all of it becomes kind of like the same. Like you wear the same shirts that he wears.
No, it doesn't make.
It does make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Well, why don't you do your own laundry then?
I mean,
you should, but you won't.
I do tons of fucking laundry.
Yeah, but you don't fold them.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's a fucking 50-50 partnership here. I do the fucking laundry.
Well, then guess what? If I'm going to fold them, they're going to go where they go.
And she gets the privilege of they're nice and clean. They smell good. They're fresh out the fucking press. And she's just got to fold clothes. Very, very simple. It's very, very simple. That's my logic. It's very, very fucking simple.
I didn't know that was going to be on the list, but I do know we had a huge
surprise, motherfucker,
argument over it.
Somebody please call John.
Oh my God.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
We got to wrap this up. Like 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have that many, but like I hate when you spit outside the window, like when we're driving.
Oh, in the car, yeah.
I have to look away. It like obviously, I don't know if you've ever seen my face, but like it's
I know
just,
you're like, oh, this is so
it's
disgusting.
so disgusting. I've actually questioned why I married you every time you spit.
Listen, because if I swallow it, it's like mucus because I'm asthmatic, right? And so
I want to know if that's a real thing. If you have asthma,
disgusting.
Can you comment and if you do the same thing? Because
Absolutely.
I feel like some of these things are in your head.
The reason people have asthma and why I got to get on steroids. Doctor. Why I have to get on steroids, okay? Because there is a buildup in mucus.
Here we go again.
Your body produces mucus naturally.
Okay.
Asthmatics just produce twice as much mucus as you do. That helps absorb. Like we all have mucus. I just happen to have twice as much mucus sometimes, and I have to get it out.
Maybe that's like your thing.
Because I'm not going to swallow it. I'm going to spit out.
It's so gross. It is so disgusting, and I'm always so embarrassed by it.
Why?
I don't know.
We're in the car driving. We're like, look at this fat piece of shit.
Because
spitting out the window.
Because it doesn't just happen when we're driving. Right, like sometimes we're walking at the park or something like that, and you just cough up this huge thing and like
because I have to spit.
It's gross.
No one's gonna.
I don't know.
Saliva, huh?
It's just gross to me. I feel like somebody can look at it and be like, "Oh my god, he's so rude! Like he's just spitting over here." I don't know. It's like a thing.
So let me ask you something. If you saw a person spitting, and you saw a person swallowing, which one would be more disgusting to you?
Well, I wouldn't know that they're swallowing. Yeah. I'm not like,
you know what I mean? Like someone coughs.
Okay, like, if anyone does that,
it's just gross. It is gross. But you listen, your body is a filter. That's why we spit, we sneeze, we fart. Okay, like that's just what happens. That's just what fucking happens. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing it. So
I know. We're just telling our viewers what our pet peeves are because I know nothing is gonna change.
This is fucking bullshit right here. These are the worst pet peeves ever. These pet peeves are just so stupid. I hope all the listeners are like, look at this. These are some stupid fucking pet peeves.
I told you nothing's crazy. Like you don't do anything that's like insane.
Yeah, I know.
But there's just little things that irks me about you.
Yeah, no. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
This is another one of my pet peeves, and it's been happening kind of lately. When you're hungry, it's like it's my job to make sure that you get fed. And it drives me crazy because like, babe, I'm hungry. Okay, great. I'm not hungry. Just grab the car keys. Go get yourself some food. If you're hungry, what's the deal? But then she doesn't. He's like, it is your fault. You didn't want to go out, and I'm fucking starving, and I'm going to fucking kill you. Because that's what happens when she's hungry. She's the most evilest little gremlin that you ever met in your life. She slams stuff. She calls you fucking names. And it's absolutely like the verbal abuse.
The verbal abuse. Oh my god!
When she's hungry, it is crazy.
This is why I don't believe that you're sick.
Yeah, see, look.
Because you elaborate on crazy stuff.
Listen, if I'm hungry, babe, I'm a little hungry right now. You want to grab something? Okay, great. I'm gonna grab the car keys. I'm gonna go get me some food. And if you don't want food, that's on you. But I offer to get you some food. But it's like, and then like if I'm not hungry, she's like, oh well, then I'm just gonna wait. No. I don't want you to wait because you're just gonna progressively turn green
and I'm gonna be rude.
I
want to eat with you.
Oh, there it is. The guilt. I have nothing more to say besides like that is the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
That's usually why I'm like, I just want to eat with you.
I know, but that's like a pet peeve.
And I'm like, it does make me mad though. I'm like, why isn't he hungry?
Yeah, right. And I'm like, just make yourself a sandwich, please. Like,
I have been guilty of that. I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yeah, it sucks.
But I feel like when you married me, that was part of like our terms and conditions. No, like, and you accepted.
That was not in the contract.
That was. Feed me when hungry. It is your responsibility. Because
now don't take it to the context, guys. We do eat together. I do feed her all the time. Like it's okay, but it's my sole responsibility.
Yes, I would starve.
Sure that she gets food.
And I honestly believe that. I would
then
starve.
it's totally my fault.
Yeah.
Right, correct. She's like, I don't want to go.
Everything's your fault.
All right, go ahead. Your turn. Shoot your shot, bro.
Those were the biggest ones. One of the things that kind of irks me a little bit about you is whenever I'm like talking to you about a situation that's like happening, like maybe we're talking about finances or something that's happening, you always have this like funny approach, or like you'll say something stupid to like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to lighten the mood.
Of course.
But when I'm talking to you about something serious, you don't want to hear that. And it pisses me off. Like it's a trigger for me. It's absolutely a trigger.
I'm totally guilty of this, by the way, guys.
And
totally
one of the main things that you always say, it'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, and then you change the conversation. And it pisses me off because, you know, maybe deep down inside, I know that it's going to be okay. Or like, I know it's not a big deal. But if I'm fucking talking to you about it, it's because I want to vent, or I want to have some kind of conversation where you acknowledge what I'm saying and maybe contribute to that. But it's just, you know what it sounds like to me? It's kind of like whatever, fuck off and let's move on.
Yeah. So some people, like if they're going to do something, like they just want to talk. Like if something's brought up to me, and if I don't have an opinion or something, like versus me just saying anything, I'm just kind of like, okay, like, all right, I totally get it. It doesn't mean I don't care. It just means that I'm processing everything, and I'm like, okay, like what needs to be done, you know, like yada yada yada, you know, like it just starts like my thought process, and I don't just verbalizing it is just harder for me because I don't have a game plan. So it's just like, let me just have a game plan. Let me just kind of think this through. Let me see what we got to do to kind of figure this out, and then I'll kind of bring it to the table. And I know, but like I've always been like that. Like I didn't have people to kind of like fix problems for me. Like I always had to kind of fix them like myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like. And like I didn't have like mentors until like I got older, so it's not like I'm like, hey, let me call my mentor and see like, or hey, like let me call someone who's savvy in this and try to figure this out. Like it's always like, hey man, like I gotta do research and like figure this shit out. And like I just don't feel comfortable like talking about something that like I don't really know, because then you sound stupid and stuff, It's like I rather just be like, okay, like let me just try to figure this shit out. But deep down inside, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, fucking, there's only fucking $500 in a bank account. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Oh my god, like secretly, I freak out. But at the end of the day, everything always works out perfect.
No, so, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like so I always have like the faith. I'm like, hey, don't freak out right now. Okay, she's already freaking out. 2 people freaking out don't get nothing. Oh shit. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh no! No! Why does this keep happening? Why? Oh no! There we go. You know what? I think I gotta keep them prop. There we go. That's hilarious. Mm-hmm. Oh. We're keeping this here inside the podcast.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Hey guys, totally sorry about that. We have a little malfunction. So the light that I use,
you jinxed us,
is an expensive, high-powered light, but it's like a strobe, so it's mostly meant to like flash when you do like photography. But it has like this option that it stays on as like a prop light, and I always get the mode wrong. So it shuts off after like 20, 25 minutes sometimes. Anyway, so back to the, sorry about that.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but it's weird because at the beginning of our relationship, I was the one that was kind of like really dismissive and you wanted to talk through stuff. And I was like, totally. What are you talking about? Like, let's not even talk about that. Shut the fuck up.
I was trying to get in your pants. Like, what the fuck? I was being an emotional guy. Fuck. God damn.
And then quickly it was like, it's not working. So let's go to a different strategy.
There's a lot, guys. I wasn't just trying to get in her pants, like anything stupid.
But then as we've grown together and gotten older, I like to talk through stuff. Like I panic about a lot of stuff. Like holy shit, like I'm kind of a planner where I want to know,
definitely a planner.
Like, I handle everything in life that way. Like we have to have a plan, like months in advance. Like there hasn't been an aspect in my life that I don't think that hasn't been beneficial to me to where I ahead of time plan. Like I like for tomorrow to be all planned out. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, versus you're like, no, like let's just freestyle it, whatever.
Life is just so much more entertaining.
And I don't mesh well with that. That's like definitely like a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I can't function with this man this way.
But I make her life so interesting.
And then with you making funny jokes, and then it always ends up being like perverted jokes, like just touching my boobs or my butt. And you're like, it relieves 70% of stress. I'm like, it does not.
There's a fucking meme of it, okay? Like squeezing a nice little booty.
If I had $1 for every time that you just out of nowhere touch my butt and you're like, 70% of my stress is gone now.
My God, we'd be fucking rich.
We would definitely be rich.
Guys, I'd be like, crying with them ones. Just,
oh my God.
But it's true. It's totally true.
Those are really all my pet peeves. Everything else, like I have pet peeves, like with our kids, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
you know, but before we go, I do have one more pet peeve.
Okay.
We have about like 4 minutes left until we got to wrap up our 30-minute session. But my pet peeve is that she leaves everything fucking out.
I knew that's your number one. That's your number one.
That's my fucking level
I'm so
10.
guilty of that. In the morning, I'm always so like busy and like trying to get everything, and I leave everything on the counter. Sometimes I forget to even close the cabinets.
Let me tell you.
And
cabinets are open. If she makes eggs, cracks the eggs. Delicious, by the way, right? Like, I'm like, hey, if you're done, you're right next to the fridge. Close it. Put it back in the fridge. No. So when she's done cooking or doing something, everything is left out. And then it makes the house look dirtier than like what it needs to be. You know, because like it's not dirty. It's just all the shit that you left out that you just don't put back. She's like, oh, let me get some juice. Crack open the juice, pours the juice in the cups, walks a fucking way, leaves the fucking juice on the counter. On the way to the bedroom, you have to walk past the fucking refrigerator. Just put it back. Just fucking put it back. And it's,
you know why? It's because I know you're going to put it away.
No, right. Correct. And purposely, sometimes I don't fucking put it away. She's like, this house is a fucking mess. Nobody fucking cleans it. You fucking dirty fucking motherfucker. Because everything is fuck.
You stay at home. You should be able to do that.
It is just, I'm like, ah.
Because you know how many times I had to clean up after your mess when I was staying at home with Calix? It's your turn.
Listen, when I cook or do something like...
No, it's not always that way.
Always.
No.
If I make breakfast or dinner or something, once I'm done cooking, everything is fine. The dishes that I use to cook the meal are washed. They're in the dishwasher. The only thing that's out are the pots and pans that have food in there because I can't clean it because it has food in there. Every single time. But the best part about it is once dinner is done and we're eating, we're like, oh, wow, we don't have to clean up a fucking mess. We just have to wash our plates and our fucking cups.
It's like the one conversation that I hate having with you. Like,
just fucking put your shit back, bro. That's all that I want. Just put your fucking shit back.
It's really never going to happen. Just like you are never going to fucking put the clothes like in the hamper and not on the floor so that you can step out of, the shower.
I do put the dirty clothes inside the hamper.
No, you don't.
I mean,
how many times have you left some fucking boxers or like briefs or whatever on the floor?
Plenty of times. But I also put them away.
We got to wrap this up.
Okay, anyway.
It would be like a whole podcast and I am getting upset. And I'm not drunk enough to deal with him.
She's getting tired. She's like, this nigga poured out this shit.
You can tell, like my fist, like I'm like, I got such a clean shot right now.
Oh, wait till listen. If the next episode I'm like this the whole time, or if I don't turn my face, she get nice little chap.
No, but actually, you went easier than I thought.
I did. Like I'm a very easy man. Like I don't have a whole lot of pet peeves. Just cause shit, I'm like, whatever, like things like I can tolerate, but like it is what it is. However, really quick though, 30 seconds, give a shout out to our sponsor, Mr. Jesus, Twice as Nice, Art of Barbering. Check him out. Everything is down below in the description. So please be free to follow him. If you're in the Tampa Bay area and want a fly ass fucking haircut, you want to look good, you want to smell good, want to go home, create some babies with your wife, okay, go see him. He's a hell of a barber. I got to go see him. I just had a really awesome beard and I shaved it off stupidly and I wanted to grow back. So I haven't gone to go see him, but I'm going to a wedding and we definitely have to get that done. But we have about 30 seconds left, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. It looks like we're going to stay together after this podcast. So I'm pretty excited, but stay tuned and find out. Episode 4, we're talking about shit show parenting.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun. So we got some good stuff written up and kind of, like in the works for that. And episode 5, we're going to talk about most embarrassing moments, which is going to be fucking
oh my god.
So stay tuned for both those episodes and we're going to go ahead and crank that out for you guys. But love you guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Sorry. Still thinking about this.
The wine's kicking in.
Go ahead
Thank you
and
guys so
subscribe.
much, man.
Thanks.
Take care.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
Bye.